Right, okay.
And I'm aware somebody else, I haven't seen the other person, I don't know the name, but somebody in the last couple of weeks, I believe, has started doing the same thing.
I don't really keep track of the names, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
It's something that I kind
I
of just
know
flick
about Turkey.
through.
He did 2 videos.
But obviously, I'm not defending anyone, because I feel like, realistically, I feel like you both are wrong in the situation. You are both adults and you both should just go, right, okay.
Milan and me, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I've been saying, let's both take everything down for months, and both of us stop talking about each other. The reason I'm talking about him is because I'm defending myself.
Yeah, totally get
I don't want to be talking about him. I'm defending myself. I'm basically saying, right, well, if he's allowed to do that to me, why am I not allowed to do it to him?
No, and at the end of the day, it is fair game. If someone is talking about you, then you're allowed to talk as much as you want back to them. And I do agree with that. I don't, you know what I mean?
And that's the only reason I've done it. And after Miss Red's live, I said it 2 or 3 times in Miss Red's live, I'm more than happy to delete everything and stop. I said it to him via a set of messages that Pizza's got. Said this to him. Pizza, you can confirm, was it November or October, something like that? I literally, guys, I just want the whole thing to stop. We both be adults, we both walk away and never mention each other again. Thank you, Pizza, for confirming that.
This is the thing, like, and I know that's what you want now, but obviously there has been back and forth for, I mean, you said it's been going on for 9 months.
It's been going on for 9 months.
At least 8 months of that.
When we first fell out, so I didn't mean to talk over you.
No, it's okay.
When we first fell out, I never expected any of this.
Right, okay.
I literally didn't. He started going on about me with other people. He went live with other people. He has twisted things. Yes, there is some truth in what he's saying, but there's also a lot of twistedness. He forgets that he encouraged me to get rid of mods who are now with him. He forgets that he was the one in my ear telling me what to do, and he was doing it in such a way that didn't seem controlling at the time. But I look back at it, I look back and I can see that he was controlling me. Other people say exactly the same thing. They were there for it all. My mods who were there for it all, they say that he was controlling me all the way along.
Right, okay. It's
not just me saying that.
Right, I do, like I say, it's a hard one, because it's like, I do feel like both of you, I think, are as bad as each other, realistically. In the backing and forthing of it, and I mean, you say it's been 9 months, and then 8 months of that, you say maybe you've both been backward and forward until you've kind of gone, okay, I don't want to do that. That's not actually true,
Milan and me. For a lot of it, I've been trying to stay silent. I stayed silent for a large chunk of last year, and then I stayed silent no more because I had to have my say.
Right, okay, fair enough. Can I just also address one other thing without having a go?
I don't know if you've been there for the whole thing.
Pretty much, yeah. I knew you back from, obviously I don't really
I'm going to say this. There are so many people who are taken in by him, because there's so many people here saying so many things that I know aren't true. Somebody called Autumn is saying here he's a pillar of the community. No, he's not. I know things that I'm not going to say, and I'm not going to say.
Yeah.
But if I did say, they change your opinion. But I'm not going to say, because I do have some respect for the fact we were friends for 7 years.
Yeah. No, 100%. And to be honest, like, it's how I see it as is I've got people that I used to be friends with, years and years ago, and I cut a lot of people off when I had my children because I just can't be bothered with the drama. And, that I've got things that they told me years and years ago that I would never, or that they did, that I still would never to this day tell anyone, no matter how someone could give me £1 million and I still would never say it.
Exactly.
You have that respect. So I do get where you're coming from with that.
That's why when I say I absolutely did not release his work details, I can put my hand on my heart. I said it earlier in Pearl's life because she asked me. I will say it again now. I will swear on the Bible. I will swear on Luna's life. I will swear on Beth's life. I have never, ever given John's work details to anybody.
Right, okay.
Absolutely swear on it.
Yeah, yeah.
I know he's convinced I did, but I didn't. I've never given his phone number to anybody. I've never given his address to anybody. I've never given any personal details to anybody.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. There was just another thing I did want to address. Like I say, I don't want to come across like I'm having a go, because I'm not at all, because I am very neutral in the situation. I've never spoke to you.
I know you've never spoken to me yet.
So I am completely neutral in the situation. The one thing I did want to say is, he did say in Pearl's Live, when he brought up about the article situation.
Yeah.
So I understand you were quoting an article. Obviously, I've seen and I've read the article.
You've read the article, right? Thank you. You're actually somebody who's read the article.
So I can see what you were saying, and because it is in that article, but it still doesn't, in my eyes, it still doesn't make it right, because
I never actually.
I could read it. Let me just read 1 second.
Okay, sorry. Yeah,
I could read an article from someone who's a racist, say. So there could be an article of someone who's a racist saying XYZ that's clearly racist, clearly wrong in what they're saying. If I go, oh, but I'm just quoting that doesn't make what I'm saying right.
No.
Do you understand?
Racism is one subject. Somebody being racist isn't talking about their own experience. Somebody who's actually being racist is talking about somebody else.
Someone's a racist because someone did something to them, right?
Yeah,
I'm not. It's just an example.
These ladies had both ME and cancer. Now, the number of people who attack me, and this happens, the number of people attack me talking about terminal cancer. I have never, ever, ever mentioned terminal cancer.
No, Diana, from what I saw, I didn't see terminal cancer.
Yeah, but the number of people who quoted me wrongly saying I was talking about terminal cancer, the number of people who've said that is ridiculous. Because I've never said that, and I would never say that.
No.
Okay? I'm talking about people who've had... I'm going to talk about it because you're asking, so I'm going to talk about it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm talking about people who've had a small cancerous lump, or a benign lump, or a small... Cancer comes in all sorts of shapes, sizes, everything.
Yeah, and I do think people do quickly jump on the terminal thing of it, because I think that's kind of what you hear about the most. You don't hear about people just going and getting a small lump removed or a bit of a skin removed, or you don't hear about that as much.
But the thing is, that's the type of thing that these ladies in the article are talking about. Rachel, I'm talking about the fact that people are misquoting me and talking about me incorrectly, Rachel. I agree with you.
And Rachel, I'll also add as well, that's literally what I've just said. I've just said, like, if you could put it in an extreme factor about racism, like I did, which is a lot more, like, you can't, it's not side by side, obviously, thing, but it's still a case of if you read something like that, I think just for your own sake, because I've seen you do it a couple of times, and I'm more doing it just to kind of help you out a little bit. Like, if you see something like that, read the room a little bit and go, right, you might see that and go, yeah, I agree with that in a certain sense, right? But unfortunately, you've got so many people that watch you that are going to have an opinion on everything that you say. And that was obviously just taking the complete
wrong way. I apologise, your name is a mouthful.
It's all right.
It's all right. I just want to say this. People forget I'm a real person. I'm entitled to my opinion.
Yeah.
And it's my opinion that I'm giving. Nobody has to agree with me, just like, no, I don't have to agree with other people. And the thing is, there are so many people constantly on about me. So many people are constantly on about me when nobody has the right to be on about me. At me. Sorry, I'm getting tired and I am getting confused.
No, it's all right, don't worry.
So many people attack me for so many things on this app. I can't understand why so many people attack me all the time.
I mean, I
And if
can't
it's
give you
not
the
about
answer to
this
that,
article,
unfortunately.
if it's not about, I'm not saying you are, please don't get me wrong, I'm not.
No. I'm just saying I can't give you that answer
No, I
of
know you
why.
can't. I'm not expecting you to.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting anybody to give me an answer. But I get attacked left, right, and centre on this app. And I don't know why. Thank you, Jill Andrews, for saying that. The impact on my mental health is huge. People laugh or think I'm joking when I said I was suicidal 3 times last year. Or in the last year, I should say, not just last year, in the last year. I, for the strength of other people, have got through it.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I'm in the public eye now on TikTok. Number one, that does not mean I'm public property. Number two, it does not mean I'm famous. I might be on TikTok well known. Being well known does not mean you're famous.
No,
Yes, I have 140, is it 142,000, 141,000? I can't remember, followers. I have a lot of people messaging me all the time. People who are grateful to me for what I do, talking about different situations I'm in, talking about ME, talking about PCOS, talking about all sorts of different things.
Well, actually, I originally found you from you when you used to battle back in the day, because you were talking about the PCOS, and I recently was diagnosed. Now I don't really tend to sit and listen to the chats because I don't resonate with some of the stuff because I'm not as severe. I don't believe, like, I've got a very mild case. But that's why I originally actually followed you, because I was like, oh, somebody like me. Do you know what I mean? But I do think I have seen things, and and I do think I understand your mental health, and people have got to also be careful about how you feel, but I just think for your own sake, in certain situations, maybe take that step back and go, right, for my own mental health, I want to be careful what I'm saying here so people aren't going to jump down my throat, because you should know things like cancer, anything like that, people are going to have so many opinions about it because of what it is.
Well, the thing is, and I know I did that video. And if you look at that video, if you look at the original comment, I was answering a troll.
Yeah, no, you were, yeah.
The original comment talked about terminal cancer, and I didn't. Okay? The original troll said that. Mm-hmm. Other people in here are saying I'm very opinionated. Other people are saying in here that I'm very self-centered. Actually, if you think I'm self-centered, why on earth are you watching?
Yeah, but that's just the way it is, and I hate to say it because I don't want to be honest. People go, "Oh, it's what happens with TikTok." It's not right.
It's TikTok. But
not
the thing
right.
is,
but people are going to sit and wait for a car crash to happen. They're going to be sat there waiting for you to mess up and say something that, again, along the lines of, quote, even though you were quoting something, as soon as you said that word cancer, it was screen recorded, posted everywhere. And that's why I'm saying, for your own mental health, you should really kind of take a step back before you say things and go, right, well, I don't want this backlash, whether it's right or wrong.
Milan, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying.
I'd like to say, because I don't want to say anyone.
Can I answer you? Can I answer you?
Go on.
Right. So I was answering a troll, as I said, and I was talking about a comment that was in a magazine article. Okay, and I've posted the magazine article back on my Linktree in case anybody wants to read it. Yeah. Because other people were saying I made the article up.
No, I've read the article. It isn't made up. It is there. It's on the internet for anyone to see.
And the thing is, people have said I made it up when I very definitely did